So I just wanted to show you some traps I've set up for the wasps. These wasps, I did actually try and treat this wasp a few weeks ago, and I got it knocked down quite a bit because they were really busy all around this door. Unfortunately, there's a door here. This is a walkway that we go through. My daughters aren't very good at going through here without waving their arms if wasps come around, so one's already been stung this year once. So unfortunately, they've just sighted themselves in a position where I'm uncomfortable given the number there is. The other thing that's interesting, that should be of interest, is at night when these are all in, they make a brum, 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 kind of purring noise. And I've heard various things that's either them venting the nest. You know, I've seen one video on YouTube where they say it's them going to sleep. I don't think that's it, but it's the ones where it's like they're venting the nest because the nest is getting warm. There must be thousands in this wasp. I've already set the bottles that you've seen there. I've already set 6 of those up in total, including them 2, and then the other one's got some dust in, and I'm dusting around the hole at night now. And really, I just want to keep the numbers down. I don't like killing wasps and insects. When I first moved in, I actually destroyed a wasp nest. It's right down at the bottom of the field, and with the benefit of hindsight, I wish I hadn't. You can just leave them alone. And the reason I know that is because there was another time when I was clearing some weeds further up the field, and I was grabbing away at some grass or whatever, and suddenly I felt some stings on my hand, and I thought, oh, I must have grabbed some nettles, not seeing them. Pulled my hand away, and there were wasps busy stinging my hand. So I've just pulled away, and that nest was really where my children used to play. But as long as we didn't bother them, they didn't bother us. So generally, I leave the wasp nest alone. But this one's just in a bad location, I'm afraid. I was actually going to replace that board as well. The board's rotten anyway, and the guttering needs to be realigned. So I was going to do that anyway, but this wasp nest is holding me up a bit, and they're all up in the loft as well at times. So yeah, they're getting a bit, there's a few coming past me now. They generally don't bother you, they just leave you alone. They want to get on their business, leave you to get on with yours, but just that rogue one that gets a bit excited, stings you, apparently spray a bit of substance on you that attracts other wasps, and then you start getting a bit more stung. So, and I think the worst thing about wasp sting as well is when you haven't had one for ages, you imagine it's 10 times worse than what it is. But anyway, I'm trying to get the numbers down and try and get rid of this nest. So I'll let you know how it goes. They're crawling in and out over a bit of dust. I'm going to keep treating it with dust every night, and I'll let you know how it goes on. Thank you very much. Bye. So this is just how you make a bottle. It's just a normal Coke bottle or lemonade bottle, whatever. You cut around it. You can use a Stanley knife. You can get them through scissors. Just be careful there, because the minute is where somebody's trying to do one of these for me, and they've cut the scratched around or cut around a little bit. They do that. You then take the bottle top off. You get a hook that you press through the side of that and press through the side of that, line them up, and you can put it inside out then, and then that kind of presents a seal there. The wasps get in. They're not very good at navigating themselves out, so they go in, and then whatever solution you put in here, they tend to dip into, and then that unfortunately is their demise. The one I've been using at the moment is some really old fermented jam, which is about 10 years old, believe it or not. It's not off, it's just fermented. You smell it, it smells like alcohol almost. So they go in that, they love that. No, I've tried some normal jam, but they're like the really old jam is working really well. I read another thing about soap solutions and stuff. I'm going to try another one as well today. We're actually having a roast dinner with some chicken, and I've heard they go for chicken carcasses. There's another trap on another YouTube video, which if I can find it again, I'll give them a credit, because yeah, I should do that. If I've seen things on YouTube, I'll try and do more of that. But yeah, so that's it. So that's all it is. It's simple as that, hole in there, hook in, put a bit of jam solution in, and hopefully I'll find somewhere to hang it up convenient near the nest. Mine's right next to the nest. And initially I was catching absolutely tons of wasps, like that depth of wasps in these bottles. It seems to have slowed down a bit. I don't know whether they're just getting wiser to it, or whether there are actually fewer in the nest or whatever. But anyway, that's it. That's my advice. I know this is about me losing weight, the fat man, thinner man, but even this is it's about me getting active and doing stuff. A few weeks ago when I was all like the couch potato, I could see that problem happening. I just couldn't be asked to do anything about it. So now it's like, get off my backside and get stuff done. So remember, whatever I can do, you can do. That last clip, I just said that whatever I can do, you can do. In a second I walked away, I thought, haha, this is not one of those things where I should necessarily be saying this. Obviously with wasps, be careful, better to call in the experts. You might have an allergic reaction, so be careful as well. Don't do it unless you want to. A lot of what I did, I've done at night, I've done at 1 o'clock in the morning, or things like that. I don't mess around the wasps when they're busy, even at dusk. I don't bother with that. You see lots of other videos where they do things at dusk or at dawn. I do it at night. I do it at 12, 1 in the morning. Don't do it unless you have to, really, and be careful. So whenever you can do, not if you've got an allergic reaction to wasps, obviously. So, well, good luck. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you're liking this content. And any feedback about what content you might want to see me do would be great. Thank you very much. Bye.